HMS Ocean's arrived in London to take up her role in the security of the Olympic Games. The Defence Secretary joined her via a landing craft as she sailed into the Thames estuary. Our reporter James Banks was also on board.
Landing a helicopter is at the best of times no mean feat. But to land a helicopter full of the world's media onto a moving ship takes nerves of steel. On HMS Ocean, however, this is routine. And for the fleet of Lynx and Sea Kings that will be based here during the Olympics, it's second nature.
Our first role is to act in support of the air security operations over London with some of our helicopters that will support the Royal Air Force in patrolling the airspace over London. The second role is to provide the naval helicopters that will assist in maintaining surveillance and security over the River Thames. And the third role is to provide logistics support to all of the operations on the Thames.
With the full might of the British Armed Forces on display this week, it's led to claims by some that the security measures could be over the top, something Mr Hammond dismissed, and although there appears to be no specific threat, he's understandably keen to ensure there will be no slip-ups.
We want to be prepared for any eventuality that arises. Our first responsibility is to make sure that the Olympic Games go off smoothly and safely. The people that come here have a good time and can be properly reassured that we have in place all the security measures necessary to keep them safe.
As well as being a platform to launch helicopters and home to a squadron of Royal Marines, during the Olympics she will also accommodate some of the additional troops brought in to work at the Games, helping to ease the problem of housing the biggest deployment of the armed forces in recent memory.
There are some real logistic challenges, and the logisticians in my team have been absolutely critical to its success. We are working with both LOCOG and with the other services, the police and fire service, to get places that are appropriate. But accommodation is going to be sorted out, but it's quite a big job.
Weighing in at just under 22,000 tonnes, HMS Ocean isn't just the biggest ship in the Royal Navy's fleet, it's also the biggest and most public part of the Olympic security plan. During the Games themselves, it will be docked in Greenwich, where it will act not only as a forward mounting platform for troops, but also as a very public display of the posture being taken by the UK security forces surrounding the Olympics. James Banks, Forces News, on board HMS Ocean.